Hi guys! Now let me tell you about the rejection and non-rejection regions in a normal distribution when doing a hypothesis testing. The possible statistical outcomes of the study can be divided into two groups. One, those that cause the rejection of the null hypothesis, and two, those that do not cause the rejection of the null hypothesis. Now, if you look here in the illustration, there are three things that you need to identify during a hypothesis testing. Number one is a non-rejection region, which means that if the value that you're computing is within this region, it means that you are going to accept the hypothesis. But if the value is found outside the non-rejection region and can be found within the rejection region, then you reject the null hypothesis. Now, what are these critical values? The critical values define the parameters of the non-rejection region. And so if the value that you computed is less than or greater than the critical value or is outside the parameters, then that value is in the rejection region, and it means that you will reject your null hypothesis. For example, in this situation, flour packaged by a manufacturer is sold by weight, and a particular size of package is supposed to have average 40 ounces. Suppose the manufacturer wants to test to determine whether their packaging process is out of control. Now, the null hypothesis or the current status quo is 40 ounces. It is a status quo because it is stated there that a particular size of package is supposed to have. So there is a standard being followed, so that is the average of 40 ounces. Suppose a sample of 100 such packages is randomly selected, and a sample mean of 40.01 ounces is obtained. Because the mean is 40.1 ounces, should the business researcher decide to reject the null hypothesis? So you have now encountered one question of whether or not to reject the null hypothesis. So that becomes the main goal for this particular problem. The next question is, when is the sample mean so far away from the population mean that the null hypothesis mean is rejected? So this is the second question. So both of them are related in terms of measuring how far the sample mean or how far the value that you will be computing is from the population mean. That would cause the hypothesis to be rejected. So that's all for rejection and non-rejection regions. So what you need to remember is that in non-rejection region, when your value falls within it, it means that you accept the null hypothesis. The critical values define the parameters of these regions. So it becomes the boundary between the non-rejection and rejection region. And the rejection region, when your values fall within it, it means that you need to reject your null hypothesis.